What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Your weather enthusiast here, bringing you some Domination, surprise, on Subbase. My class setup for this match is P90 with AA-12, C4 equipment with a smoke, and Scavenger Pro, Cold-Blooded Pro, and Ninja Pro. And the reason behind, the thinking behind this class setup was Cold-Blooded would help me avoid getting spanked in 3 directions thanks to people having UAV, and to make myself immune to their kill streak rewards, barring the AC-130 and the chopper gunner, which is nice stuff. C4, I'm using it because it is, I think it's an underrated piece of equipment to both protect and attack your flag, attack the flags, and I really see it only being useful for that purpose. Otherwise, the frag and syntax grenade is better, but yeah, that's why I'm using C4, and it actually was pretty useful in this match, particularly for the offensive side of the game, when I was trying to cap and protect flags that I had just capped. Although I did spend most of my time protecting flags, particularly C, which kept getting spawn rushed over and over and over again because they kept spawning there when we had all 3 flags, but you'll see that for yourself in just a little bit. Now, I'm sure at this point you're wondering, why are you using the AA-12? I thought you said that it was overpowered, cheap cheese, and should be avoided at all costs. Yes, I did in fact say that. However, I've been having a couple changes of heart. I read an article online, and I think you really should go see it. I'm gonna put an Domination link on up in the video, and excuse me. You're gonna see why. You're gonna see one guy's opinion on why gimping yourself is more worthy of being called a scrub than, say, trying to use more so-called skillful setups. And I don't totally agree with him, but I also agree that, well, he thinks that if you gimp yourself, you're a scrub. Let's just keep it at that. But I advise you to go read it for yourself and make up your own opinion. However, I can only agree with him up to a point, because he's a player of a completely different type of game. This is a war game, and he plays a fighting game. I don't recall the name at the moment. Let's see. But anyway, the problem I have with what he has to say, even though I partially agree with it, is that there's some obviously broken things about this game, such as the one-man army noob tube combo with danger close, the Commando Pro perk. How anybody that doesn't call those broken is delusional, in my opinion, because with what you got with Commando Pro is you've got like a 30-foot lunge. You can get killed from a 30-foot lunge, the equivalent to what some have called the energy sword in Modern Warfare 2 from Halo 3. And you have to admit, that does make the knife better than the gun in almost all situations, very close range. And that's just simply unacceptable. That should never be the case. Ooh, that's a nice C4. Never be the case. Whereas with the noob tube, there's no effective counter to it. There is nothing to directly combat the noob tube one-man army danger close combo. And it's even worse because it helps their air support. And here, I'm speeding up the chopper gunner just for your viewing pleasure, because people either love it or hate it. So we'll leave it at that. There you go. Yeah, it has no counter. Not even blast shield will protect you from it, which is really a shame. There's absolutely nothing to help protect yourself from noob tube, which means if you're up against an entire team that's using that abusive combo, then there's really nothing you can do about it. There's really no way your team can win against a team like that other than to try to strike back with the exact same combo, which is why it is so damn broken. And Infinity Ward really does need to do something about it. Pubs are going to be absolutely shit in about 6 months when everybody, or at least half the people that play online, are using this combo. And people are already catching on to this unbelievable combo and are using it. And honestly, the argument that I shouldn't say what the combo is for fear of ruining pubs, it's already getting ruined. People have already uploaded videos using that combo, so I'm only mentioning it because it really does need to get fixed. I mean, how else are they going to patch the game when nobody says anything? I mean, wake up, people. You've got to tell Infinity Ward this. You've got to make some noise. You've got to express your displeasure for something. That's the only reason why they nerf the models, after all. And that's also the reason why they're going to patch it further. Nerf it some more by making its damage reduced even with bling. So, that's why we have to say something about it. Alright. Now, the reason why I chose to play Domination is because, you know, search gets irritating every now and then. I get bored. So I decided, oh, why not? I'll try Domination, even though game modes without a respawn timer in general suck, but yeah. But at least it's not nearly as bad with the nade spam as it was in CoD 4, which was also the reason why I didn't play those game modes and stuck to search in Call of Duty 4 as well, at least relatively, most of the time. And if anybody thinks that I didn't do the objective or play for the objective, you're wrong, because I stayed at C, I protected C, I helped cap C, I most definitely did my part as a team player in this match. And if anybody has any problem with the kill streak setup I used, I really didn't care, because this is Domination. Nobody is going to gimp themselves in Domination just because YouTubers don't like this or that. There's really only 2 broken things in this game, and that's MW2 Pro and the Nuke tube setup that I mentioned earlier. Everything else has a viable counter that's effective, which means this game is actually pretty balanced, though one can argue that the machine pistols need to be either buffed or the shotguns need to be nerfed, but I don't think that's going to happen because the line is just so hard to draw. I mean, shotguns by nature are either overpowered or underpowered, because whether they're used and abused or not used is solely dependent on how effective they are in close range combat and getting one-shot kills. I mean, in other games, nothing but the shotgun is used because they can shoot across the room and kill in one shot. So, in that retrospect, Infinity Ward did a pretty good job. And the game is now over. 47-7 is the personal score, 200 to 112 is the team score. Thank you for commenting, rating, and subscribing, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.